My name is Alex. This is Ike. Our company is called Ephesoft, and we specialize in liberating meaning through machine learning. Our focus is on the unstructured data that is trapped inside of document content. And today we're going to show you how financial institutions can benefit from our document analytics platform called Ephesoft Insight. And we're going to unveil something new today, but first I just want to set the stage a bit. Earlier this year, we launched our trade finance document machine learning model. And this was specifically targeted at uncovering red flags for money laundering in the documentation required for a global transaction. So Ike has this pulled up now, the machine learning model, and you can see how easy and simple it is within our supervised machine learning UI to teach the model how to automatically classify and extract trade finance document content. Things like bills of lading, certificates of origin, commercial invoices, etc. So here our platform is uncovering potential financial crime threats using machine learning and looking at unstructured data. But today we have something brand new that we're very excited to share. It's a much broader use case, and it's a natural extension of what we've already done with trade finance and money laundering. So without further ado, we are officially announcing our commercial KYC document intelligence model. And keep in mind, this is really what we're going to show you here. It's really for the detailed, nitty-gritty, enhanced due diligence that is necessary for very large corporate accounts. So let me introduce you again to Ike Kavas. He's our founder and CTO, but let's pretend that he's a KYC analyst for a large global bank. He has responsibility for KYC onboardings, renewals, event reviews for a number of institutional clients. He wants to find the accounts and events that have high risk as quickly as he can, but at the same time, he wants to speed up time to revenue for accounts that don't have any issues. So Ike is logged into his KYC dashboard here. The data on this dashboard represents accounts that are currently in the pending in the onboarding process. But what's interesting here, where our focus is, this is data from millions of pages of documents that these accounts have submitted during the onboarding process. We've stripped the data off the page, we've correlated it, put it into this dashboard, and now I can make some decisions with it. So take a look back on the dashboard. The donut at the top left. This represents a simple breakdown of the pending accounts grouped by risk level. We're leveraging the bank's KYC risk criteria to identify which accounts are high risk and which are clean and have no issues to proceed. So let's take a closer look. I can pull out the high risk, and we're going to look at and analyze one account in particular, Grasshopper Inc. So Grasshopper is a multi-billion-dollar, multinational company, a manufacturing company that has just applied for a $50 million line of credit to expand its operations. So let's dig into some of the data from their onboarding documents here. If you look at the map here at the top right. Yep. So as part of the enhanced due diligence process, Grasshopper was required to provide a ton of information related to its supply chain. So think of things like third-party partnership agreements and supplier contracts. This is a level deeper than just verifying the identity of the company's owners. In this visualization, we're looking at the facility locations of all of their suppliers, and we're grouping it by risk level yet again. So I can filter to the red level facilities, and we can see here that one partner has operations in Crimea, which is a high-risk region subject to U.S. sanctions. So the punchline here is where is this data coming from, right? And let's take a look here at the supply chain pricing analysis real quick. So in this case, this is an example of our platform Insight comparing benchmark prices to the unit prices that we've extracted from these supply chain contracts. And again, now we're ready kind of for the punchline, where this data is coming from. So this is coming from manufacturing agreements and these documents, again, as I said, that they've submitted. And what's exciting here is to see how our algorithms adapt to document content. So in this case, we're pulling out some location information and also some unit pricing data from this contract. And you can imagine these types of documents and contracts, they're wildly variable in their structure and their format. But this is exactly why we built this platform, why we built Insight. We don't really care about the format. Our machine learning goes into these documents and extracts the relevant needles in these haystacks. So let's show you another set of documents that Grasshopper had to submit. So these are things like board of director information and signatory lists, right? So in this case, we're extracting these individuals and their associations from all of this unstructured content. And now our model can link this against a structured data set of all of the SDN blocked persons lists, for example. Again, we're doing this to find risk. So to wrap up here, let's take a look at the mind map visualization. So Ike can look for any data element within this document content to find linkages. In this case, he's going to look for Elizabeth Harvey, and by the way, these names are made up to protect the innocent. But based on the document data, Insight shows us that Miss Harvey is linked to a person on one of these blocked persons lists. So this is yet another red flag within the KYC process, and this is something that Insight found automatically through machine learning. So popping back to the dashboard, just to wrap up here, I hope you get a chance to see and understand how we use machine learning for unstructured document content to find these important connections that sometimes don't exist in your traditional structured data sets. This can be applied to any document-intensive process. Think about mortgage applications, insurance claims, contract analysis, and many others. But we're excited to be here today offering our new commercial KYC intelligence model. Thank you very much.